Hi kids, so this week you're going to be learning all about the water cycle and how water here on Earth changes form. So you're going to be using many different sources. You're going to be using videos, a text, some diagrams, some animations, and what we call an infographic. And as you look at each of these sources, you're going to fill out a graphic organizer that is on page 7 of this, and then you are going to answer a question at the end. You're actually going to be writing me a paragraph. So the next slide in this is actually where you start. So you're going to click on the link and you're actually going to watch a video. You click on this link. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. You're going to click on this link in here if you're in the present mode, and you can watch a video on groundwater. After you watch that video on groundwater, you're going to go to slide 7 and you're going to be able to answer these questions. What is groundwater? Make sure you answer it in a complete sentence. Groundwater is, and then is it solid, liquid, or gas? Groundwater is in the form of blanky blank blank. You tell me. After you watch that one, you go to the next slide and you're going to read all about how clouds form. Once you've read this text, and you guys can also cut and paste this into Google Translate and have it read it to you if you want. Just do English to English and it'll read it to you. Once you've read that, you're going to go back to slide 7 and you're going to answer these questions. What is evaporation and what is condensation? Again, make sure you put them in complete sentences. Evaporation is, condensation is. The next slide is slide 4, and this is where you're going to go to a website and you're going to watch an interactive diagram. And there's going to be a little bit of text that you have to do on there as well. And it looks like this. And if you click on these different little icons, it tells you things. So you want to click on every little dot on here and read everything on here to figure out what all of this water cycle stuff is. And then you're going to go to slide 7 and you're going to answer these questions. List the places water can be found as shown in the diagram. So you need to list all the places that water can be found. After you've done that activity, you go to the infographic. That's the last one. And in the infographic, you need to read all about gas, solid, and liquids. And you're going to tell me, where can you find liquid water? Where can you find solid water? And where you can find water vapor. Once you've done all of these activities, you're going to then answer this question. It says, use the information you collected from multiple sources to thoroughly explain the different ways water on, beneath, and above the Earth's surface can look and how those changes occur. And I've given you a lot of sentence stems down here. The water cycle is blank, water evaporates when. So you're basically going to explain to me the water cycle. And you can just use these sentence frames if you need to make your paragraph. If you don't need these, don't use them. You can just take them and move them away. But if you want to use them to help you write a paragraph about the water cycle and where we find water and how what form water is in on the Earth's surface. You're going to have 2 class periods to complete this, and I think that's plenty of time for you to get this done and learn all about water here on Earth.